Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game which everyone knows and loves, but there are some things in the game which are quite frightening than others. Well, it might not be the right time to discuss these creepy things in the game, considering the fact that Halloween is long gone, and it's holiday time now. But discussing something doesn't require any time, right? So let's talk about 10 creepy things that will give you nightmares in Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm the mentor, and let's begin. Let's start off our list with the most obvious creepy encounter in the game, the Night Fork. These NPCs are basically Red Dead Redemption 2's version of zombies. They don't talk, but are seen using clicks as a method of communication, which makes them even more frightening. Their overall appearance, in general, is same as any normal NPC, but they're extremely fast and can kill you in one hit if you aren't fast enough. There are a total of 5 encounters that you can see in the game, and all of them are pretty creepy. The forest in Roanoke Ridge area in the game is haunted. If you stay in this part of the map for a long period of time, you'll start to hear some whispers, which are coming from this part of the map. At first, we don't know whose voices they are and where they're coming from. Well, after a bit of investigation, the players found that these voices were from a couple that were murdered in this forest after the American Revolution. There's a whole dedicated show that you can watch outside the town of Valentine. Nonetheless, it's creepy indeed. In the mission Angelo Bronte, a man of honor, Mr. Bronte tells us to eliminate the grave robbers in the cemetery. As soon as we enter it, we see a strange lady running and disappearing into the fog. Well, you might be thinking, what's scary in this? Actually, in the beta version of the game, this lady had a more prominent role, and we could have interacted with her, and she had these kinds of strange voice lines, which still sends shiver down my spine. Have a look yourself.
I don't even see you could be lying. Oh, can I help you?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to stare.
Pray! It's a graveyard. It's what people do here.
Terrifying, right? But we're glad it got cut. Lemoyne is a strange state in the game, with a lot of creepy stuff happening. Among this list is a ghost train of Lemoyne. If you go at this particular location on the map at 3 AM in game time, we'll see an invisible train with no crew and no passengers passing by the border of Lemoyne. But it doesn't stop. Unlike any other creepy Easter egg, this train will slowly decrease our health if we try to go near it. Also, our horse also freaks out no matter how brave he is. This surely gives me creeps. Out of Lemoyne, there's another creepy thing which we should talk about. It's a cabin full of dead bodies, also known as the UFO Cabin. This cabin is so creepy that when we enter it, the creepy music starts playing in ambience. Upon reading a note in the cabin, we'll learn that these poor souls were killed in order to be resurrected in a later time period, presumably the 21st century. Surprisingly enough, if we come to this cabin at 2 AM midnight, we'll actually see a UFO floating above and then disappearing suddenly. It's more creepy when you visit this yourself. Again in Lemoyne, there's a farm with a couple. Both of them seem friendly, but after spending a few minutes with them, we know that they are actually brother and sister and are living incestly. Further investigation shows that they hid their mother's bones in their closet and they lure victims in their farm, rob them, and then leave them in a pile of bodies just outside their farm. Player has the option to either kill them earlier or let them rob you and then kill them. Both of them have the same outcome, but the second gives us more info about these incests. In the city of Rhodes, players can find a gunsmith who has a very dark secret. If we move around his shop, we can discover that he's hiding a child in his basement. Furthermore, when we try to force the gunsmith to open his basement, we learn that he kidnapped this child because he lost his own. And unable to cope with his loss, he just kidnapped a random kid because he looked like his son. Indeed creepy. Most of the Red Dead fans already knew about this event, which lets us kill a vampire in the city of Saint Denis. To find him, we have to look for clues around the city. After finding all the clues, Arthur makes a pentagram and pinpoints the location. When we go there, we find the vampire sucking blood out of his victim. He threatens Arthur that he'll do the same to him, but Arthur will kill him nonetheless. It's not that creepy, but when we look at it in a certain way, it becomes more creepy than ever. Like Red Dead Redemption 1, Red Dead Redemption 2 also has the Strange Man. Well, it may not be as significant as it was in the first title, it is surely creepy. In Bale Edge, located at this part of the map, we can find a cabin with no one inside but a painting which is still in the making. When we visit this cabin as Arthur Morgan, the painting will be incomplete, But when we visit this cabin again as John Marston in the epilogue, we'll find out that the painting is complete with the strange man looking us from behind the mirror. And it still gives me creeps. Zombies are an important part of every horror aspect, and with the Red Dead Redemption series it's no different. There was a whole DLC dedicated to zombies for the first Red Dead Redemption game, and there were rumors about a second Undead Nightmare DLC for Red Dead 2, but sadly it never happened. But this doesn't mean it wasn't teased. There is a whole town in the game that's abandoned, and a barn in that town is closed with a heading saying, "Keep out, Plague." And not only that, players in the early versions of the game found some dead corpses with glowing green eyes. All these things hinted at a potential zombie DLC, just like there was in Red Dead Redemption 1. So, I hope you guys loved this video. I know I've been gone for a long time mainly because of my personal reasons, but now I'll try to stay active because I enjoy making videos and will continue to do so if you guys show me some support by subscribing. It'll help me understand that you guys are with me and are waiting for a new video. I'll see you guys in another interesting video. Till then, happy holidays and keep enjoying.